Welcome back to BeanGaming. We're looking at Tower Defense X. Remember, it's still in beta release, so they're still doing some updates and modifications and things like that, so we're going to get to that momentarily. But take a look at what's going on today, and I think through the weekend as well, they have a sale going on. So where is that sale? What can you do with it? Where? It's right here in the store. If you click on the store, the VIP is on sale, and then the speed boost is on sale. Remember that for the speed boost, that's only if you're playing solos. And really, it's very hard to get a solo game when you go into a lobby of, let's say, 40 to 50 people. So if you want to get your own server, that is still going to cost 150 Robux. I'm hoping that they're going to eventually change that to be free. There's just so many people playing right now. And so I think just by making it free, I mean, look at this. Right now, at the time of this video, there's 23,000 people playing. And I mean, that's crazy. That's so many people. But yeah, if you hop in over here to the store, I can't remember what the original price was. I know they had these sale prices before the launch, and then it was up to some kind of amount. Maybe this was 500 Robux, and I can't remember how much this was, but at the same time, hey, if you're looking to get any one of these between these two, I would definitely get the VIP, because what's involved in there? You can get additional gold, you get a 10% bonus for your XP. That helps out a lot when you're playing games. And then when you chat, you have VIP tag and the VIP text. And then they're looking to add more, so just keep that in mind. I think, like I said, between the two, the VIP pass is definitely the way to go. Alright, so what else do we have going on for you today? Well, they did make some improvements. What I do like about this beta launch, at least, it seems like this group of developers have really put some thought and effort into this game. And they've been doing balancing over the past couple of days. They've been doing modifications behind the scenes, and they're really listening to their community, which I think is absolutely amazing. So let's go over. I have 4 major points to do, or to go over with everyone today, and then we're going to take a stab at, I don't know how this is going to go, we're going to take a stab at doing a tier list. And oh man, we'll get to that in a moment. But check this out. So new achievements have been added. You get a first win on a hard map, then there's defeat Predator and defeat Eradicator 5 times. So you definitely get some money for completing those achievements, so that's really cool. They added that. And then they have some setting adjustments as well. When you click on the sound settings, or actually the settings, I'm sorry, then the DJ music and ambient sounds now have separate volume sliders. So that's really cool. Play around with those and see what you think of that. I'm glad they put that in there. And then this is what's really cool. Like I was telling you a moment ago, that they're really listening to the community and seeing what needs to be adjusted. And so they did buff the sniper. Overall, he gets better cost efficiency, and so that's what CE means, cost efficiency. And what is also awesome about the sniper, now I haven't used them yet, but the top half upgrade 3, so tier 3, now has piercing damage. If anyone knows about piercing damage, it can be extremely lethal, especially when you get those towers on a straight path. It's just absolutely insane. And then they buffed John. I'm close to buying John. I haven't used him yet. I have seen people use him, and now does 3 damage on base, and they say that that's a big difference now. And then better overall cost efficiency. So whenever they can improve the cost efficiency, that just makes the gameplay so much better. And they also increase this damage. So I mean, just those 2 alone are really cool. I haven't gotten to the artillery just yet, but looks like they improved its cost efficiency and top half being much cheaper to get. That's awesome. And they now have splash damage on 4. Splash is now 4 on base level. Okay, so it looks like they increased that splash damage range as well. So that's really cool. Now everyone, I think the second tower in this game, the second unit in this game is the shotgunner. It's a really good tower to start with, and they buffed them. Better cost efficiency, and the bottom path 4th upgrade now pierces armor. That was one of the complaints that I have heard from people, is that, you know, shotgunner is really good to start, but then, you know, he kind of has a hard time with the armor, and he does that now. So that's really cool. And then I haven't got my hands on the mine layer yet, but they did buff him. The top path has less time to deploy mines and now detects stealth on level 3. So maybe he had stealth on level 4. They dropped it down to level 3. And it's just really cool. Like I said, some of these towers and units I haven't used yet, but I'm so happy that these developers are listening to their community. They oftentimes go live on their Discord and listen to what the community is asking of them. And we're still in beta. They haven't actually fully released this game yet, which, by the way, if you cannot find this game on Roblox, I know a lot of people are having a hard time, and if you can't find them on Discord, I'm going to put the link to this game in the description down below, and that way you can use it over there. So before we get into the tier list, just a friendly reminder, if you can subscribe to my channel, we are growing like crazy. Today was a huge day for us, so thank you to everyone who subscribed today, and everyone from the start. It means so much to me. It helps keep me going and making videos for you. So once again, I cannot thank you enough for your support, because I do read all the comments. I try and respond to everyone as best as I can. So last time, thank you so much. Okay, now for the fun part. I have never done a tier list before. People have always asked me for the other games that I play in World Defenders and The House to make a tier list. Just haven't really had the time to do it, so I thought, yeah, you know what, let's have a little bit of fun over here. And I know the tier list I'm gonna make right now, people are probably gonna get angry at me or yell at me or make fun of me, and guess what, it's all fun. So go ahead and do what you want to. I can take the heat because I don't even have all of these units. I think I'm at level 25, which isn't bad for the game being out for roughly 3 or 4 days now, or at least the beta release. So, and again, this is a list that can change over time, and as always, remember that lists change depending on where you're at in the game. So to make one list for everyone, it's impossible. You can't do that. And even though there's only 15, I think there's 15 towers out right now, and even that there's 15, it doesn't matter, because it really depends on the map. It depends on, are you soloing? Are you playing with 4 people? I know there was the glitch with 5 people. So, you know, we're going to do the best that we can. And in the comments, let me know if any one of these towers needs to be changed out, because we can definitely modify it. And this isn't a static list. This is dynamic. It's changing all the time. So why don't we just use this as a base, as the start, and then let me know if we need to change stuff. So that's totally fine. For us new players, we have Ranger, and oh no, I think these guys moved out of place. I put them in a certain order. They did. Oh gosh, I had them starting from the order in which you get them in the game, but that's okay. You know what? I'll try and do my best to remember what they were in the game, and then we'll kind of go from there. So something must have happened. It doesn't matter. But we start off with Ranger, and he's actually a pretty good tower to start with. When you're talking the overall best towers in the game, I don't know if I can put him in an S tier, but we can put him, I think, at least an A to start with. And then, who else do we have? I think the next one on the list was Shotgunner. Let me see if I can find him. Shotgunner, yeah, he's definitely an A level player, absolutely. And once I'm done putting all of these towers into the different tiers, then we can modify him from there. And I don't remember offhand what the cost placements were for all of these, because that does come into play here. So you're going to have to remind me on what the placements are, and or actually how much these cost. And again, let me know if any of these guys need to be moved. Okay, next one is Operator. Operator is definitely S. I think that no matter if you have all of the towers or only a handful of them, that the Operator is definitely someone you would definitely consider starting with. Okay, the DJ. I think I'm going to just put DJ in the top right now. He not only gives boost, but there's a special boost that he can give depending on what path that you take. One of the paths, I believe it's the top path, that you can have 2 different kinds of additional boosts, where the bottom path might just be 1. Again, I don't have them memorized, so I could be a little bit off with that. John is another boosting tower, but he attacks also. I don't know about him just yet. I know some people use him. I don't know who's better, the DJ or John. And if John Roblox is actually watching, he's probably going to be upset with me that I put him on the A and not S. So maybe we should put him in S just to you know, suck up a little bit. Okay, Laser Gunner. I know Laser Gunner is really good because Laser Gunner actually starts with piercing damage, or I'm sorry, stealth right away. And he does do, I can't remember offhand if he does piercing damage right out of the gate or if it's after a little while. So you're going to have to refresh my memory on that. Alright, Artillery. I have not used Artillery, so I'm not sure. We just talked about the buff that it got. So we'll put Artillery here on A. Juggernaut, I have seen a couple of videos on that, and to play the harder maps, you definitely need Juggernaut, so that's top tier. Warship, no one that I have seen just yet has Warship. It's level 150, so unless you've been grinding 24/7, don't sleep, and are really into this game so much that you're foregoing your sleep, then I don't know what Warship does. But since it's level 150, I'm assuming that it has to be S. It better be S. Okay, Mind Layer. Mind Layer, I don't know if you absolutely need him. They did buff him, so let me know about Mind Layer. It seems like it's a really cool tower, and it can do. The cool thing is he places multiple mines down, so I do like that. Cryo Blaster is another really cool tower, no pun intended, but I don't know if he belongs in A or B. Let me come back to him in a little bit. I don't have him, so I'm just not sure if he belongs in A or B. Then there's the Sniper. Sniper does piercing damage. I would think that, and again, I haven't used Sniper, so I don't know if he belongs in B or A, but with that piercing damage now, I wonder if he belongs in S. We'll keep that in mind. Missile Trooper, I think I'm going to have to put him up in the S tier, just because the splash damage that he does, and the two paths that you could take with him, the top or the bottom, are both really good. The top path I oftentimes use when I need the range. In some maps, he can cover quite a bit of the track. It's just absolutely insane for the amount of damage and range that he does, especially the top path, because the top path not only gives you that amazing range, but also it does a 3x multiplier damage to its initial target, where it still does splash damage around, but that initial target gets hit with that 3x. So that's insane. Patrol Boat, we're going to put him in the A. I haven't used him. I've seen him being used, and it's really cool. You can place him in the water, but if you play on maps that don't have water, then Patrol Boat is useless. And then there is the farm. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to have to eliminate one of the S tiers just because you can only go in a game with 6 towers. And so farm, if you're going to do solo, you'll have to correct me on this, but I don't know how effective farm is going to be if you try and solo. I think that'd be very difficult. If you go in with a team of 3 or 4 people, then you're going to want at least one player to farm out. So why don't we put farm, let's put farm on the A track or A tier right now, and then we have to eliminate one of these guys because I only want to have 6 placements up top. Well, there's only 6 placements in the game. So who should we drop on down? I think for the time being, until I figure out what John does, and I do have the DJ, I want to put, oh man, and they did update John. Of course they would update John. You know what, why don't we just do this? Why don't we move the DJ down one, and maybe that is the way to go. And again, I need your feedback on this, because some of these towers I don't have, and there's no rhyme or reason with the ranking in each of these rows. So in other words, operator doesn't necessarily mean he's better than missile trooper, vice versa. It just means this is where I think that we currently are. If you have any of these A towers, again, this is just me playing around right now. So what do you think? I mean, let's leave this the way it is for right now, and let me know, because technically, since no one has Warship, or maybe there's not many people, we should actually go check right now. Well, you know what, okay, let's do that. Let's go check in the badges and see if anyone has the Warship. That might be down. Is it a badge at all, or is it not? It doesn't look like they have a badge for that, so no worries. Let's hop back on over here to our tier list. But yeah, I mean, technically we can move the Warship down and probably put DJ up top. I'm just trying to think about a nice roundabout team that could get you going on a good team of players. So not considering solo, not considering you just really playing by yourself, playing with a team is probably what we're gunning for here. So what do you think of this? Let me know what needs to be changed out. Let me know if you think this is good or whatever the case is, and I'll be happy to modify as we kind of move along. So don't forget to join my Discord server. I'm doing giveaways for some of the other games that I play, and then I may consider doing a Roblox giveaway coming up. I mean, we have a lot of people celebrate the holidays coming up in about a month, or actually we're only a few weeks away from holiday season. Well, I guess it is the holiday season, and so I might be doing a Robux giveaway. There's some other giveaways for some other games that I play, so just check it out. I'll put the link in the description down below as well as a link in the description for Tower Defense X. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.